All right, it's Better Life with Jake and Paul. I'm Jake. That's Paul
I'm
over
Paul.
there. He's over there. I wasn't sure if you were gonna say your name or if I had to fill in or not.
I saw the point, and I was
Yeah,
just like,
yeah,
was that my cue?
yeah. That was your cue, but you just it was kind of a pause, and I was like, I wasn't sure. This is the mini-sode we were talking about. The mini episode, as mini-sode we'll call it.
Yeah. So, the UFC, it's a pretty known brand, but I wanted to, the hardcores. This is for the true degenerates, the ones who, would watch the animal fighting on Barstool Sports.
Yeah,
But
that's who we're talking about today.
yeah, and we are not far from it with Jake Paul and Ben Askren.
This is the closest thing that you can get to cockfighting, since actual cockfighting.
This is some wild boy stuff from the commission.
I can't actually believe it's happened.
It's there's a lot of things to talk about on this card because let's not pretend that Frank Mir had an opponent that didn't get cleared by the commission because he hasn't fought in like 10 years, so they canceled that fight. Now Frank Mir is like a plus 700 underdog to an actual boxer who's been like taking it, He's had a career and he's continued to fight. I don't know much about him, but I know that seeing the odds made my jaw hit the floor.
Yeah, well, obviously everyone knows by now that we use MyBookie for our bets, and just looking this over, we have Ben Askren's at a plus 140, Jake Paul's at a minus 170, over under 5.5 rounds.
Yeah, I think the move would be Jake Paul in like 3. Jake Paul in 3 is probably the pick.
I'm saying Jake Paul in 2. I think he's got it in 2 rounds. But like something like that. It's not going past 5.5. It's going to be under 5.5.
Yeah, and maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, but I really refuse to believe that Jake Paul's an amateur. I think, how there are guys in, martial arts tournaments that were black belts but would come in and wear, a purple belt and just stunt on purple belts. And it's a good way to improve. That's another conversation. But, I think that's what Jake Paul's doing, where he's, actually could be a professional and probably beat some professionals, but right. He's just waxing, celebrities for fun.
That's the thing. I'm going to be honest with you about Jake Paul that annoys the fuck out of me. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like him at all, but he's fucking good.
He's got a good gimmick.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to respect it.
You have to. You have to. That's the thing. Because if it was, you have to respect it. He backed it up. He backs it up. That's the fucking thing. He does hit the gym. He does go to actual professional boxing training. He does have very good form. He looks like a real boxer. He actually does. I just don't fucking like him as a person. I fucking hate him as who he stands for. I don't like that he went from Vine to being a professional boxer. I fucking hate him. I don't like his existence. If he got in a plane crash tomorrow, I wouldn't cry. I'm just saying that I have to respect the point of where he's at today. And I think that, if he heard it, he'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm pretty sure he would agree with what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know anything really about these Paul brothers other than their celebrity boxing and stuff.
Yeah,
but
they went from.
There's a really good analogy going around that Jake Paul is the Kimbo Slice of this generation, and I think that that's actually a pretty good analogy where you had Kimbo doing his YouTube boat league where he was fighting literally in the boat docks of Florida, and then he transitioned to the UFC, and that's what Jake Paul is kind of doing right now, where he's gonna but that's the thing that's really scary about this, because if Jake Paul knocks out Ben Askren, we are going to have a wild acceleration, because that now it gets real.
So
I think Ben can stick to a game plan.
Ben can stick to a game plan. Well,
let's not pretend he's not a professional.
Do you think there will be a winner declared, or do you think it's going to be another Tyson fucking?
Oh, this is real.
This is real?
Yeah.
You think so? Because one of the wagers is, will a winner be declared? Yes or no? Yes is at plus 160. No one.
Yeah, they're definitely doing it. The commission's going to allow this. But, yeah, and the reason I don't know, maybe we just panic bet this thing if we see celebrity judges. If we see non-athletic commission judges, and we panic bet that thing.
We see Lil Nas X on the side, lap dancing the fucking devil again.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Did you see his new song that we just released today?
Oh yeah, you want to know what's what I was thinking is Lil Nas must be furious at Kid Cudi right now
Yes.
for taking his spotlight.
For sure.
Like, giving me 2 weeks. You had to go on SNL in a dress. Like, I bet Lil Nas furious.
I was just talking about this on my cloud surfing podcast. Like, here's what I because everyone who knows me knows I'm pretty serious about mental health issues, and that to me, stop clapping for him. That guy needs help. That is a
Oh, you're saying it's a cry for help?
that dude is. I don't know if it's a cry for help, but something's wrong. Don't
I
tell
think
me
it's perfect. I mean, he went with the shoes. I mean, the backdrop of him actively being sued by Nike is hilarious.
I'm not talking about Lil Nas X. I'm talking about Kid Cudi dressing up.
Oh,
in a dress.
Kid Cudi? Yeah, that's a
what I'm
little
talking
weird.
about. I'm talking about the fact that everyone's clapping for Kid Cudi on stage wearing a dress. I'm talking about his strength, and I'm talking about this man just got out of a rehab clinic, man. This guy needs help. Stop clapping for mental health problems. It's like that we can't. The whole respect to other people is going too far. It's going to come to the point where like that dude who was eating someone else's face off for being on PCP is going to be like, oh well, you know, he was brave for seeing his vision or some shit. Like, hey, asshole, no. If dudes need help, we need to actually be like, hey, is something going on with Kid Cudi again? Like, I think he might need some help. Because, like, no one's going to act like we heard day and night.
You don't think it's a nod to Cobain?
No, I think it's he's going back to his day and night days. I think he's good, and I think he's sad as a motherfucker.
Yeah, not the moon, man.
That's what I think. That's what I think. I think Lil Nas X has had enough of being told what to do all his life, and he wanted to give the devil a lap dance to tell all the Christian parents to go fuck themselves and take control of their own kids for once. I think that's what he was doing.
The other thing is, I don't know why there's such a religious uppityness about it, because isn't that where Lil Nas would go? He would go to hell?
Well, not only that, like, are we going to act like fucking WAP wasn't on the Grammys while she was, like, fucking scissoring somebody else on stage in bed? Like, are we going to act like that didn't just happen? There was no congregations gathering together in emergency meetings to discuss that. That never happened once. No one once was like, did you hear them talking about that wet-ass pussy? We gotta shut it down. But suddenly Lil Nas gives a lap dance to the devil, who we aren't even sure if he's real or not yet. We're talking about, a music video? That's what we're bringing up for the congregation, not the fact
I do love Rudy Giuliani's description of it.
What?
Rudy Giuliani on his podcast was talking about Lil Nas's music video, talking about a dance of sexual nature.
I mean, yeah. I mean, go check out the WAP music video quick and let me know what you think. Why didn't you talk about that? The only person I heard talk about that was Ben Shapiro, and he got into a little piss match with someone over it. Oh my god!
But let's get back to the serious matters at hand.
This is serious.
Of Ben Askren and Jake Paul.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I mean the only thing. So I do see a path for Ben. Like if it's 10 rounds, so it's 10 rounds is a little short. I'm sure Ben would want to be in there for 24 rounds. You know, I think Ben would, try to drag it out, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the athletic disparity is going to be there, but I would say it's pretty easy money for you to do like a Jake Paul, the Regis guy on the co-main. He's going to smash, and then the dude that's fighting Frank Mir or Steve Cunningham, he's minus 1450. So these are pretty easy. Make your money. Tell your friends about it. Don't tell your friends the odds are minus 1400.
Look at some of these wagers. Some of these are great. Will Jake Paul be hooded during the walkout? Minus 500 for yes, plus 300 for no. Will Jake Paul wear a mask during the walkout? Yes, minus 200. No, plus 170.
Did you see that robot that he's got?
The Boston Dynamics one?
No, he's got like this CGI robot that's gonna walk him out. It looks like the Fox Sports Cletus robot.
No, I have not.
Oh, it dances. It's hilarious.
It's a CGI, so it's not real? So he's walking out by himself?
Yeah, it's not real.
So he's walking out by himself?
Well, he'll walk out, but he'll have a transformer behind him.
Is it like a real transformer, or is it like just a CGI? Like, that's what I'm trying to understand.
Oh, it's entirely CGI. Yeah, it's literally like that Fox Sports Cletus.
Yeah,
you remember the Fox Sports?
Right, but he'll be walking out by himself. There's nobody actually with him.
He'll have a coach or two, I'm sure.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, you have to see the thing.
Okay.
But yeah. So in actual boxing, Mickey Conlon is defending his belt. So yeah, Mickey Conlon, that's pretty easy money. That's at the end of the month, and then of course Katie Taylor. That is like the sun rising in the morning. And then Andy Ruiz Jr. is fighting Chris Arroyo, and that's easy money. And then Canelo is minus 715. Yeah, we were gonna have some serious murders happening in through May.
Yeah.
Oh, Devin Haney versus Linares. Oh my gosh, Haney's gonna maul Linares.
Yeah. Well, hey, do you want to know something cool that I forgot to tell you about?
What?
I sponsored a race car.
Oh yeah, I saw the picture of that on your social media.
Sponsored a race car, everyone. Everyone, my driver is Briar Haas of Neenah, Wisconsin. He's racing at WIR, Lexington, all those other tracks. He's fucking pretty good for his age, man. He's fucking pretty good. So I'm pretty happy to sponsor him. He's gonna win a lot of fucking races.
That's so funny. That's so cool.
He's fun to watch. He's a good fucking kid. He's only like 19. So I mean, he bought the car by himself, bought the trailer by himself. He does all the work on it. He painted it himself, but went out and got sponsors by himself. Props, man. That's fucking hard work to do that. So I'm all day going to sponsor him. If you guys are interested in sponsoring him too, anyone else, Briar Haas Racing. Check him out. I guess it's Haas Racing on Instagram. But like, yeah, he wins. He's a fucking winner. So I'm happy to sponsor him. Maybe we could put our logo on there sometime when we actually get one. Because right now it's just like a CD album cover that I made for our picture.
Yeah, we'll get legit.
Yeah, we'll get legit one day. We've got music coming. I was just talking with Paul about that. I didn't want to say anything, but now I slipped it already. So we've got music coming. So it'll be cool when that gets up and running. My dude, I don't want to say his last name, but my dude Noah's making the final edits of it to finish her up, get it all edited up and sent back. He's the shit. So. Yeah,
we're first name basis on this podcast.
Well, yeah, he's made all my other. He's done all my other audio work too. He's done all that, so like he's pretty cool. We're good now. Shout out Noah.
But man, I'm looking across some other easy bets. I think Anthony Johnson versus Yoel Romero at even odds. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's one of those fights that I'm not going to make a parlay on. I'm not going to bet on that one because I don't know.
That's a scary fight.
Yeah, I don't know.
But easy money. We were talking about it beforehand that we are going to just bet a mortgage, like an entire mortgage, on Clay Collard over Anthony Pettis in the main event of PFL.
Yes, we are.
That is ludicrous odds to have Pettis at minus 600. That is insane.
That's taking money, man. That's just grabbing money.
Well, it's like Pettis did look good in his last fight. Like, he didn't go out on an L, I don't think. But Clay Collard's been professionally boxing, and I think Pettis is a guy. Like, I don't think his kicks are as dangerous. I don't think he's as snappy. I think Collard's a guy that could really expose him. Like, I think Pettis could win, should win. I don't think the odds makers didn't do their homework.
Well, no.
But I think Clay Collard's being slept on.
I just think that it's. I think honestly, as the time gets closer to the actual fight, the odds will probably come down to like 500 more. I don't think it's going to stay at 6 the whole fucking time. Mm-hmm. If it does, that's insane. That's actually ludicrous if it does.
Yeah, so he had a dicey win over Donald Cerrone and then had a pretty good Alex Morono win. That's the one. He beat Morono.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, Clay Collard, he's fought in MMA, and he's transferred into boxing, had a pretty good boxing career. And he was actually on I think the Tyson Fury undercard. Like, he was a name. I remember seeing him on, like, the description of a TV guide once. But, now he's back to MMA to win $1 million at PFL.
I mean, hey, why not? If you got to get that fucking money, you gotta.
It's a crazy concept, let's have a tournament, winner gets $1 million.
Yeah.
It gets the people watching.
It does.
But it's also easy money because these matchups are ridiculous. Like, Nathan Schultz is going to smash hell. Lance Palmer won it last year. I think he won it the year before, too, so I think he's going to try to go for the repeat.
I was at this boxing gym the other day. I was just walked in because you were always talking about how, like, you have a boxing gym that you go to. I just wanted to see what one was like, so I just checked one out here. I just walked in, And I went up like this little wooden staircase, and it like reminded me of Southpaw when it kind of reminded me of the movie Southpaw.
The movie.
Yeah, that's kind of what this place reminded me of. And dude, everybody was in there just fucking sweating their asses off. I mean, that place was moist, and we live in the desert. Like that place, had humidity in it. It was crazy. That was good. Those dudes work their asses off. So, props to you fucking guys. You guys are nuts. I talked to them for a while. I'm like, how much is a membership? And they're like, well, I mean, if you're trying to just come work out, man, I mean, you can come by on Tuesday and talk. They're just not even into that. They're just trying to get you in to work out and fight with them and stuff. So it's pretty sweet.
So it's not the culture. You just walk in, do work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how it should be.
It's really cool. And I wanna name drop this guy just so I can get him some. Let me see, because he's some big dudes like Eddie Bravo works with him. If you remember Eddie Bravo from like LA, he's like the jiu-jitsu guy. I wish I could.
Inventor of the rubber guard.
Yeah, he's pretty sweet, man. I gave him a ride one time and I talked to him about it, and then like I finally came in because he was like, just come on down. So I did, and because of he's finally back in his place because during COVID he's had to like hide out somewhere to do his workouts because you're not allowed to have meetings during COVID or whatever.
Oh, he's doing bunker workouts?
So he had this place, and I'm not going to even say what it was. I know what it was, but he had this place in town that was like everyone just kind of had to know about to go into. And once you walked into this specific area, it suddenly like transformed entirely. Like right when
what is this, Area 51?
I'll tell you off the camera. I don't, because the cops in Vegas have been such dicks about COVID stuff. They'll literally come arrest you for having people over. So like.
Oh, but they're not in the casinos?
No, casinos are fine. You make too much money for casinos. Like, no one's going to do anything about the government.
Yeah, they paid for the Christmas dinner.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, shit. All right, man. Anything else you want to talk about for this little mini-sode?
No, I mean, we can look at some futures. I think Masvidal at plus 300, you might want to sprinkle a little down that. Yeah, I listened to an interview with Masvidal, and he's in a better headspace, and I think he's got a good strategy now. And, the toughest thing in the world, we said this with the Stipe, Francis Ngannou fight, is to beat someone twice.
Yeah. I mean, and here we are with Kamaru Usman again. I mean, he's at negative 420 right now. Honestly, I think Usman's got it over that Masvidal. I'm not going to lie to you.
I think he does, and I think 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, that's the correct thing. But man, Masvidal, it's hard to beat someone twice, man.
I know it's hard to beat someone twice, but I think that this is the fight that it happens on. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I just do.
Yeah, I think, and Usman's got a good kryptonite, for Masvidal. Masvidal's kind of a small welterweight, and he gets held up. It's no surprise Masvidal got exhausted. But Shevchenko at minus 400 to Andrade, I think that's correct, but I don't know. I got a weird feeling about that fight. Andrade has a weird way of playing spoiler. Losing to people you don't expect Andrade to lose to, but knocking out girls that you never expected her to knock out. Like Carolina, Jesus Christ.
For real, dude, what the fuck?
Andrade throws Rose on her head.
It was
crazy. Like, okay, but then loses the rematch.
It was, because the throwing someone on the head is one of those things that just happens. But, like, I'm just saying that it was, like, head slams to me are always like, when you, everyone just jumps
so
because
scary.
It's just, I mean, Jesus.
That, like, legitimately, I, like, started to after watching that, I remember for a few days questioning why I watched the sport after that. Like, it was just so brutal. Like, of all the people in the world for it to happen to, it's Rose, and it's amazing to stretcher her.
Because she's a badass motherfucker. She really is.
Yeah, and then what's hilarious is she actually said that it, like, fixed a problem she had in her neck, and she should thank Andrade, which is, like, okay. Got some chiropractic work in Brazil.
Yeah, I need some chiropractic work. Oh my god. Could I just speak about my neck pain right now? Could I just talk for a minute? I feel like I just got punched by fucking Mike Tyson in The Hangover. Like, my neck hurts, dude. Hurts.
Have someone throw you on your head?
Yeah, I might get rosed and just fucking just get clapped.
Some chiropractic work in Brazil.
Yeah. That's it. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, and I'm just gonna toss this in this because I got an email while we're talking. But people who are listening, I just want you to look up Abby and Libby murder case. Look at that up, and then that's all I'm gonna say about that. And anything else you want to talk about?
Yuri Prohaska, minus 120. Get it while it's hot.
Yes, dude.
Get it while it's hot.
That is a good. That might even be a good cause for me to release this at the same exact time as the other episode, just to get that out there.
What time are you thinking?
I was thinking to get. Well, probably. The other one's coming out at 6 a.m. and I could just move this one to noon.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, what are you thinking? What are your final thoughts? What's your parlay?
I've got Usman winning. Absolutely, I've got Usman. We're talking about upcoming, or are we talking about for like tomorrow?
So what's your Ben Askren, Jake Paul prediction?
Oh, I've got Jake Paul winning in 2 rounds.
Jake in 2?
Yep, I've got.
Yeah, I think within 3 for sure. Not to do like the Price is Right on you.
You said within 3 earlier. No, I do. I think it's gonna happen in 2. I think Jake's gonna get him. I don't think it's gonna happen like his other fight when he just fucking went down and dirty on the motherfucker, knocked him silly, like when Nate just hit the fucking ground. Like, that was a scary box, actually. We should actually make a comment about that. That is why, if you aren't a boxer, you should not box.
Well, you just take it seriously. Like, Nate Robinson won a slam dunk contest. Like, he is an athlete, but it's very disrespectful when you come out there in basketball shoes to a boxing ring.
Yes,
like, what are you doing?
Did we talk about that, or did we privately rant about that? But I think we ranted.
I think we talked about it, but it's like, what?
For wearing
like, you're slipping. Like, when he was running at Jake and he didn't have any traction, it's like, yeah, you're not boxing on hardwood.
You're not on a fucking basketball court. You're not in school. When you're wearing your schoolyard shoes to a boxing match in a professional ring. We're not outside. This isn't like a downtown pay $5 and mish. This is a sanctioned boxing match.
Yeah, it's like when the commentator said that he was wearing boxing soles. I'm like, what is going on?
Boxing soles, get the fuck out of here. It doesn't even matter. If your shoes aren't like those Cam Newton type, if you wear Cam Newton cleats, those are better than the basketball shoes you wore. Those will get you better support.
But you see how, like, he got nervous, like, he got dropped in the first round, then he, like, tried to make something happen. Ben won't do that. Like, Ben's been championship rounds with Douglas Lima, who's way scarier of a guy than Jake Paul. You know, Ben's been in there with some really tough dudes, and people are acting like Ben is forced to fight. Like, he's just going to walk forward, and it's like, Ben's going to walk into the ring rocked, and Jake is just going to one-punch him.
No.
Like, that's not how it's going to go. Like, Ben's a seasoned professional. No, I think he just doesn't have the athleticism.
I think Jake's just got youth. I think Jake's got the youth, and he's been hitting the gym extra hard lately. I mean, I don't like the guy, but he's everywhere. You can't avoid him. He's everywhere.
Yeah, but he also, we'll see. The 190 concerns me. Seeing Ben Askren at 190 is kind of concerning.
I don't know, man. I think we're gonna have some good parlays. I think these are gonna work. I think what we went over earlier, and I've got Usman winning on the 24th as well. I don't think Jorge's got it over him. Even though Jorge Masvidal would be an easy bet just to put $5 on, because if you're not worried about losing $5 and Masvidal pulls it off, you just fucking. I mean.
Well, and there's only one way he does it too. It's by knockout.
Right. That's what. And that would be the only way. And plus, I don't think. Well, I think Usman. Do you think Usman knocks out Masvidal, or do you think they just go tech?
I think it goes decision. I think it's pretty tough to knock out.
I think he's going. I don't know if it's a knockout, but you might get a technical knockout on him. I don't think it's going all the way to decision, man. That's a long.
I'm interested about this Clay Collard fight. I want to see if he can pull off the upset. You know, Demetrius Johnson in ONE FC. There's been a lot of big highlight reel upsets.
Yeah.
You know, guys in. You know, like ONE FC, for Christ's sake. We're talking about Ben Askren. How do we not talk about Demetrius Johnson?
Yeah, we did talk about him.
On the last show, but I mean the trade and just the rights. Like, they're on every Wednesday from, like, I think the next 6 weeks. ONE FC is on TNT.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different level of talent, for sure. But yeah, I mean, there was another upset where they had Christian Lee beat Nastyukin, and Nastyukin was the guy who KO'd Eddie Alvarez.
I'm just happy that there's more leagues being able to watch. Like, you can watch, like, instead of just, like, when the XFL comes out, I'm pumped. I'm pumped for the XFL to make its revival. I'm really pumped for the new. I even like watching CFL football. I enjoy it, and like even though they put
arena football's dope.
Even though they put like the fucking goalposts like in front of, I think that's a dumbass idea. People are gonna slam into that shit, but like, I still think it's It's still pretty cool. Arena football's really dope, dude. The Green Bay, I don't know, Green Bay, Wisconsin had a team that I went to in high school to watch, and it was the Blizzard. The Green Bay Blizzard, maybe not. I don't know. Look it up for yourselves. But if you're in Green Bay, you should go support that team because they fucking hit each other so. It's like a hockey check, but like down the football field, it's fucking boom right off the walls, dude. It's crazy. This shit's out of control.
Yeah, I've been to a Chicago Rush arena football game, and that's just so weird.
Isn't it funny, dude? It's so cool. It's so cool, dude. It's so cool.
Yeah. Well, it's like watching like AAA hockey.
Yeah.
It's a very different atmosphere. Everyone's there to party.
I don't know about everyone there to party. Everyone's there to work their asses off because you want to get noticed.
Well, no, like the crowd, atmosphere.
Yeah. Dude. Okay, talking about that. I mean,
no.
I coached this team. My favorite part about coaching AAA was like the hotels were so fucking fun, man. Like all the parents would just get you fucked up beyond recognition. I mean, dude, I would be in the lobby with I'm at the time I'm 22 and everyone around me is like 44, 45 and they're just shoveling me like liquor like I've been drinking as long as they have. And I wake up in the morning and they're like, you have to drink a beer, you have to fight the demon. There's no way you'll fight this hangover without a beer. I had to learn hard. God. Yeah, they go strong, man. The parents go hard, dude. And then they don't even act like they're drunk in front of their kids. They're just like, "What's going on, babe? Oh yeah, let's get your cleats on." Like they're good, man. They're good. They got game face. They're good. They're good.
Yeah, I mean to kind of riff on this, my girlfriend and I went to a water park, and going to a water, for a little vacation. But it's not the first time we've done it. But going to a water park as an adult is such a vastly different experience than going there as a child. Like, when you go to a water park as a child, it's like, ooh, yeah, let's play in the wave pool, let's hang out. And then, as an adult, you realize how many parents just put their infants in hot tubs to tire them out.
What?
Dude, you've never seen, a 8-year-old or something in the hot tub just floating there, and they're just exhausted after, 5 minutes?
Yeah, I can't. I like hot tubs, but I don't like fucking burning tubs. Like, you know those ones that are, they have it at 120? It's like, bro, 10 degrees lower would be good. You don't need it at 120.
It's not good for, kids and even, small teenagers.
No, it's not
to be
good.
in hot tubs because their heart can't handle it. Their blood pressure is just...
cooked. You're being cooked. It's 120. It's hot.
Yes. Put child in oven on high and take them out. They're just so tired. And then you see the parents and their faces are all flushed from the fishbowl margaritas.
I mean, I'm looking at some of these lines here too, and first of all, we talked about. Never mind. I don't want to talk about that anymore. We talked about Juan Espino and Alexander Romanov on the last one, but just coming up with. I mean, we haven't talked about our parlay. I didn't put that in on my parlay this time, but I've got. I think that Espino. I would put money on Espino over Romanov just because I think they're going for the Russian accent over the skill of the guy, and the dude's fans, like you were saying, make the dude seem like he's coming up like a motherfucker. So I'm just putting it on Juan. I think Juan's got it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Romanov's the known commodity. The guy is a literal gorilla. Like, he's one of the heavyweights that takes people down. He throws, the double hammer fist.
Yeah.
He's a guy. He's not very technical, but he's 265 pounds. It's a lot of man to try to fight against.
That's a lot of dude. That's a lot of fucking ham, dude.
Mm-hmm. Wow, they have Jake Paul by knockout is minus 110.
Yeah. I don't think. I don't know. It's a. I don't know. Anyway, anything else you want to include in this mini-sode?
No. I think we're good.
I think it was fun. It's been up exactly a half hour, so that's pretty sweet. So again, watch these fights because if you don't, then what the fuck is the point of this show? All right.
we would do this, with or without viewers.
I'm sure we would, but it's just nice to have viewers listening. It really is. Thanks for everyone who listened in. Are you listening in because of me shitting on Barstool? Thank you, and I guarantee you there'll be more where that came from, just because of who I am as a person.
Yeah, you hold grudges, man.
I know I hold grudges, and you know what? My girl just said that to me. She just said that to me. She just told me, she's like, yeah, you really hold grudges. And I was like, hey, it's called seeing who you are for real. I'm done with you. If you're going to fuck me over, see ya. I don't need that.
You're like, forgive, but never forget.
I forgive if they are worth it, but even then, sometimes it's like not even worth it. It's like, you're just going to fuck up again. I forgive you now and wait a week for you to fuck up again. Oh, that sounds like a good time. How about you just get the fuck out of my life? How about
let the man have his pizza reviews.
So, okay, you can have your pizza reviews, but you can't rip people off for having guaranteed wins on a fight and having people pay for it, you motherfucker. Anyway. And you have to, yeah, and Dana White, you still need to pay your athletes. Don't think I forgot about that either.
You got to pay Dustin's charity.
You better fucking, yeah, you do have to pay that. You do have to pay the charity. You do have to pay the charity. Don't pussy out. Don't you pussy out, especially since we know you just sold your stock in your fucking toilet. We know how much millions you got. You can put that, whatever. What was it, like $50K? It was not even that much.
It's just weird that they talked about it multiple times, and then apparently they're just going to have a feud over it, and I don't know. It's not a good look, I guess.
No, it's not. It's not a great look at all.
But Connor's no stranger to bad press.
No, of course not. That's what he does, dude. That's his thing. It's not even bad press. It's just like a bad image. Because he still had like an image of like a decent person, even though he was kind of a fucking crazy ass. We're like, yeah, he's Irish. It's fun. But like when you start doing shit like, say you're gonna donate to a charity and then pull out, the fuck are you doing?
What if Ben Askren and Frank Mir and Anthony Pettis all just get brutally knocked out, and we just have to admit that boxing is the superior sport? If Frank Mir, not just lose, but just get devastated.
If it happens, I'll admit it. There it is. It's on the record now. If that happens, we'll admit it. So
the perfect base. Like even Francis Ngannou's like, yeah, I wanted to be a boxer before I tried MMA. Yeah. Like he genuinely thought that he was doing a boxing match, and they were like, no, this guy can wrestle you, and he's like, what? So like even Francis, it's like dude. The best base would be boxing and then 3 years sprawl training.
All right, man, let's wrap this up. I gotta go pick up my chica here pretty soon. She's done in 8 minutes.
All
right, man. Well, it's been dope. We gotta do this more often. No more. We can't be doing these 3 weeks off. Fans were pissed. Sponsors were pissed. We fucked up a little.
Hey, man. When I take my vacations, I take my phone and I throw it into the lake.
Hey, man. We know. You don't throw it into the lake, but I do know what you're saying. All right, dude. Till next time. Wait, everyone else, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.